Just before we started Temple Spa, Mark and I spent a year traveling, and one of the places we went to was southern Italy, where we discovered limoncello. Oh my goodness me. It is the most delicious liqueur, and I found a way to make my own, and it is so simple, inexpensive, and it takes just 3 ingredients. So you start the night before, and what you need to do is take 5 lemons, scrub them. I prefer unwaxed. If you can get Sorrento lemons, amazing. But what you do is you soak the lemons overnight in water, and then the next day you dry them off. And what you need to do is get a bottle of vodka. Now, honestly, I've done this with really expensive vodka and I've done it with inexpensive vodka. You can hardly tell the difference. So you might as well see if there are any bargains out there. I got this bottle of vodka here for £10. But what you end up with is a litre of limoncello, which you could obviously split between 2 bottles to give as gifts, or have one nice great big bottle. Now you need a peeler like this. Forget those peelers, they're dreadful, the ones that drag down. This is what you need. You can get this on the web. And what you'll do is basically peel your lemons. And I like to try and get a nice big long peel. And all you need to do is thread it through to the vodka. Now you're going to need to take a little bit of vodka out, because obviously you're going to be using some capacity to put your lemons in. But all you need to do is basically feed your lemons in like that. That's 5 lemons. Put the top on. Turn it upside down and then leave it in the fridge for 1 month. Now, once a week, I give it a good old swish around, turn it on its side sometimes, so that the lemons really get saturated into the vodka. After 1 month, then what you need to do, it's very, very simple. You take 200 grams of sugar, fine caster sugar is best, 425 mils of water, and then just literally boil that up, and then let it cool completely. And then all you do is take your new bottle, and I like to give this as a gift. In Temple Spa, we have Secret Santa, and this year we've suggested that everybody gives something that they've personally made. So my recipient is gonna get a litre of limoncello, and I'll make a lovely label and probably draw some lemons on it and make it look really pretty. So what you then do, you take your sugar solution, pour it into the empty bottle, and then strain off the vodka. It will be a beautiful yellow colour and just give you that hint of summer all year round. I love it. And the way we enjoy limoncello, a couple of ways. One is to drink it like this, and if you get some shot glasses and pour your limoncello. We learnt this when we were on a cruise ship once. We were with some Dutch people, and apparently this is a tradition in Holland that they serve it with just a little chunk of lemon, and then just before you serve it, you squeeze the lemon in and it just sharpens it up, makes it taste super fresh. So that's one way to enjoy it. Another way is in a little flute, where you top it up with champagne, a little bit of limoncello in the bottom, top it up with Prosecco or champagne, or Naughty, which is our lovely non-alcoholic version of sparkling Chardonnay, which we've grown to love. I'm going to also be sharing with you next my limoncello trifle, which is divine. Move over English trifle and welcome limoncello trifle, which I'll be showing you next. Enjoy!